It depends. It depends. It depends. That is the answer to every single question I ever asked my friend Ed. Ed always started off with, it depends. And I think that's actually a very good answer sometimes. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster guest, and I think it is also valid when we start talking about leadership and leadership styles. What style do you use in a given situation? It depends. For example, here I was, a newly minted second lieutenant in the U.S. National Guard. Michigan National Guard. I'm from Michigan, by the way. I'm a traveling Toastmaster. Go green.
Double up.
Anyway, sorry, aside. There I am. We're on our summer 2-week training. And we pulled into our place where we're going to set up camp. And we're running the brigade level, which is the highest level in the organization. And we have all the electronics, all the mechanics. We need a lot of electricity to run this. And I actually came from the ranks. And so I knew that what to do with generators. And we had this big generator we needed to power this entire organization. And my guys fired that thing up, and I'm like, that's too loud.
Oh no.
The enemy's gonna hear us. They're gonna be just zoning in on us. So I did what I always did with a generator. I said, dig a hole. Because we would take our generators, we would dig holes, and we would put the generator in the hole, and we'd put a cover over the generator to make it quiet. So we could be quiet, stealth in the woods. I got that, and I said, guys, take that generator off the trailer and put it in a hole. Well, it's a little different than my generator. My generator is about this big. Theirs was this big. And the ground wasn't exactly soft. And they were like, well, no, we really don't want to do that. I'm like, look, I'm the lieutenant, I'm the officer, I'm telling you to put it in a hole, you put it in a hole. Hours went by. Some very unhappy soldiers at that point. But my generator was in a hole.
Yes.
Yes. And it wasn't any quieter.
Oh no.
And I'm like, what's going on here? And finally they said to me, Lieutenant Green, these generators are designed to sit on the trailer. We have little flaps that go down to keep the noise down. That's as quiet as we can get it. It's been engineered that way.
Oh no.
Oh, did I feel about this big? And at that time, I was under the impression that as a military leader, everything was bureaucratic, or what we call bureaucratic style, where I would say that I am in charge, you do what I say. And that's good if you're coming under enemy fire. If I'm coming under enemy fire, I want my people doing exactly what I tell them to do right then, right now. But in this case, I need to use more of a democratic style. I needed to talk with my people, see who knew what was best. So I didn't just tell them what to do, they would help me figure out what to do best. So that would be the style I should have used at that point. And another style that we know about is called the innovative style. And an innovative style is what I like to use in all my Toastmaster officer roles. I've been a president many times over my Toastmaster journey. And one thing the innovative style does is it brings out what I call thinking in bigger boxes. Gets the team to think differently, think how they can improve the club, think how we can change the club, how we can make it more fun. And so when I do that, I want them to think that way. I will deliberately adopt that style so that they will come to me with their great ideas on how we can make a better club, because I'm not going to do it myself. So that's a great way to use what we call the innovative style. Now, the point when you don't want to use that style is if you're an airline pilot and you're flying an airplane. I really don't want that pilot to use an innovative style. I want him to use a very bureaucratic style. This is the way it's done. Go fly that plane. Don't try anything different at this point. Do that someplace else. So that's a style that goes there. And my final style that I'm going to talk about is called the coaching style. And this is probably the one that's most applicable to business. And this is a style where we go to our people and we try to make them the best image of themselves they can be. Make them the best of their own abilities. And so we coach them how to do things. We step away from a leadership where we see a traditional leadership, and we become that coach and that mentor to help them grow and become better, because if they become better, the organization becomes better. So that's a great way to use that style. That style will fail, though, if the organization is change resistant. If that person doesn't want to change, you can't coach them to change. So there's where you look at what fits into that style. So overall, as leaders, we need to take different styles as we go through our leadership journey. Different points in time, we need to adopt a different style and work with that style and understand what that style needs to be for that given situation. So in conclusion, the best leadership style you can use is, it depends. It's the Toastmaster.
All right.